Hello, this is Vulturefire, and today's video is going to be a Drofis run, because I was looking through to see which characters I've played the least of with Shrine, and Drofis is one of them. So, because I'm feeling lazy, this is probably just going to be a quick play run. Probably not going to be freezing enemies. Dealing damage with Arcane is not out of the question. Blocking enemy attacks seems unlikely, but that one's pretty easy to get usually, so I'll keep it. But yeah, Drofis, quick play. Let's go to the market. Card rewards are pretty bad in quick play a lot of the time. Extra recoverable health is usually good on Drofis. Phoenix Feather saved me several times. And although you do end up with a lot of reroll tokens in quick play, having an extra doesn't hurt, because that just ensures that you can force a card pre-mid boss. So, as far as idols go, I'm going to force Hunger. The other two I'm going to let be random. That's a pretty rough combo in a lot of ways, but this is what I get for locking in the one that I actually care about. We don't have to we can avoid Hunt after Area 1, which is nice. Hunt is pretty annoying. We are fighting Bale later, which can be a problem. May try and pick up some evasion from Blinding Clouds. I'm trying to think if there's any Crystal Valley cards that we really care about. I don't think so. I think Soothing Skies has more value. So, let's start by seeing what our item is. Being able to give out Frozen seems pretty handy since we are going into Hunt in Area 1. Here, I think I tend to lean towards just the extra mana, because Drofis is very mana hungry. And then Charred Hobble is not terrible. And then, of course, we get two cards because this is quick play. Heavy Stand isn't bad, but Ritual Blood is just amazing. And then Plague Barrier is likely to do nothing, or does nothing for us right now. Probably going to cut the Void Bolt, but I will take it. For upgrades, I tend to think, because Ritual Blood is great, I think we upgrade Ritual Blood. I think we upgrade the Heroic Vigor, because that just gives us more heal. And I think the extra heal is pretty important. And just the extra might is not bad. We're going to cut, I think, the Void Bolt. And trying to think what else. I'm deciding if we can cut the Siphon card. It tends to be a little awkward. I maybe should have considered upgrading a mana card. I could cut the Hobble and just plan to YOLO it. We're going to YOLO it. It'll be fine. So, Devourer's Strike and Oblivion are both amazing. And that lets us go into Elemental Cannon, which seems totally worth it. So I think we're going to do that. Although that does mean we don't get to try and pick up... although getting either of these would also be excellent. That would mean going through Sleegaze, which doesn't sound like a great time. And this way we get just good stuff all around. This fight is much easier than this one, but we get bonus value from the idols being active in this fight. So we could use this now to get tough. I think I would rather get Mighty out of it right now. Especially because then we get that bonus. And yeah, this is going to work out perfectly. I don't think we want that as one of our idle cards. Reforge is less valuable on Drofis just because we're probably going to be winning pretty quick, but it's good enough to justify anyway. I still don't know these events that well. Oh, hey, that's actually a bonus elite fight. I'll take it. I think we freeze out the summon, because that makes it possible for us to end the fight this turn potentially, although it looks like we got pretty unlucky. We do have guaranteed crits. And yeah, if we'd drawn literally any of those cards except the Mend, we would have won last turn. But this way we do get to heal back to full, which, you know, not the worst. Not all the way back to full, but most of the way. None of this is super appealing to me. I don't think we can consistently rampage. I don't think we're playing long enough fights for mental growth to matter, and I'm not a huge fan of toxic splinters. But I'll take... I think toxic splinters, and we're just going to cut it probably. 2% spell damage is nice, and yeah, we're just going to cut the toxic splinters. I don't think it's that valuable to us. Sure. It's not a big heal, but, you know, it's a little bit of extra heal. It's a fine trinket to have until we get better stuff. So here's another one of this fight. Hopefully it will go as well as the last one did. Unfortunately, Reforge is kind of the card that I want to, well, reforge, and that's not an option, but... that. You can only stick out both of those. We don't need to freeze you out this turn. May as well heal now. Alright. That's fine. And we have everything working out great. I am definitely a pretty big fan of the fact that Drofis gets to just kind of end fights immediately a lot of the time. I don't think I like Vermis Assault here. I still don't think it's quite worth burning a reroll token here. I think I'd rather save them for these fights after the mid-boss. We'll try it. We may end up cutting it, but we'll see how it goes. It is quite a lot of bleed. I should have done that first, I think. Alright, I think we're going to freeze. Because blocking out the summon for a turn. We aren't, unfortunately, just going to try and summon again this turn. So even though we're going to kill it because it is Berserk, we aren't going to be able to stop it. But we at least only have to deal with the one summon. And with no extra backup. Man, not a huge fan of that bleed. I mean, I say no extra backup and then we immediately give it backup, but... There we go. I think I tend to like Devourer Strike more than Oblivion, since that can help with healing. I'm going to, I think, take the Duplicitome. The Abyss Dagger isn't bad, but Duplicitome is just so good. I think we upgrade the Devourer Strike and possibly a Life Tap. I think we're actually going to cut the Reforge. I think we are not on plan shielding here. Alright, this fight could be rough, but hopefully not. Basically comes down to draws. The other question is it worth copying these two? Gets us out a lot of damage. I think it is. I think we just get tough, because we are going to be taking a lot of damage this turn. It's a little unfortunate that doesn't quite kill it, but it is worth overkilling, just because this one otherwise generates so much shield. I think saving us from that much damage is worth it. Well, that's rude. Now I feel silly for killing something. Okay. Sequencing here is going to be a little bit awkward. But I think it works out for us. Although that was not really the draw I was hoping to see. So the nice thing here is actually that that's going to eat up the shocks for us, which does end up saving us damage, I think. But it was a little unfortunate I wasn't able to deal with whatever. I think we do that. There we go. Unfortunately, we do now take some damage. Yeah, that fight absolutely could have gone better. But we do get elemental prowess out of it, which is a very good card. I think we upgraded to focus. I think mana is still kind of an issue. Healing is also a problem that will hopefully get better after, because I think we take Blood Swig here, and that helps a little bit. Oh, that helps a ton. That makes a huge difference. All right. Trying if this will kill anything. I don't know that it will. I want to play this, but I think it's more important to sequence it this way. You need to take a hit to die, or we can use this, and now that'll die. But yeah, sequencing there, pretty awkward, and that's kind of what I meant about whatever being kind of annoying. I'm just saying if it's worth freezing out anything. You're doing the most damage. And yeah, we just freeze you out. Yeah, kind of our problem is this is healing, but only once, it's only a net heal if we're able to play it multiple times, which is kind of a challenge for us right now. Oh, whoops. I am not very smart. That was me being super dumb. I just took a whole bunch of damage and didn't even draw a card. And we can play that heal too. But yeah, just eating a bunch of damage I didn't need to take. Absolutely no reason for that. Besides just being dumb. Poison missiles I think is still good, and we've already used up our rerolls unfortunately, so we can't force the card that we want more. But yeah, healing, absolutely a bit of a concern. Hopefully we can get the good healing card from this fight. Okay, so this is an opportunist fight. So I need to play with that in mind. But it looks like that's not going to be a problem here just because we're not going to. So the question is, do I want to transform these blood bursts into poison bursts? I'm not sure I do. I think this is going to be largely useful once we get... haha! I successfully played it before it transformed. Largely useful once we get whatever out. Once we get it upgraded. Because then it just does more work. So here's the fun thing. You can dual tome like that. Alright, perfect. Go away. Doing pretty okay. So we have guaranteed crits on this one. Worth it. Yeah, because he's going to die whenever we play another card. So. Unfortunately, he does get to keep its evasion. I think we're playing that Ritual Blood. So many things to kill. Like that. Alright, there's a chance we're going to be able to get this kill without playing out, without losing any health, but no luck. Not really what we were looking to see. This is okay, let's Scut Hone. I don't think that's that amazing. That's actually okay with other thing we have. Yeah, I think we cut Hone. Unfortunate that we did 2 back-to-back fights where we didn't find the card we were really looking for, but that's life sometimes. I could duplicate this, but I don't think that's worth it. I do think it might be worth doing this duplicate though. We do still freeze that. Because I'll pop Opportunist, but it won't matter. At this point, though, we can do that and then transform them. If I do this, this will pop that one out of whatever, which we don't want to do, because we want to be able to force that kill. So the bleed's annoying, and the evasion is annoying, but we still get to force the kill because that one doesn't have Berserk, and it was bleeding. I don't think either of these are really what we're looking for. Vampiric Needle is great. That gives us consistent healing, which I think, or gives us another source of heal, which I think we need. Mana and card draw are still kind of problems. Poison Missile is absolutely one of our upgrades, because that upgrade is incredible. That upgrade is so-so. This upgrade is pretty good. We'll take it. Do we just take a reroll? I think we just take a reroll going into the next area. There are some cards I would like to be able to pick up. Okay. So, I think Ice Shards would be nice. 100 Bites isn't bad, although like both of these are pretty good, which makes me kind of want to force that fight. Looking at the other elites on the map. Kind of want to start here. Elemental Amalgam would let us get Elemental Strike, which is great. So we're definitely going up this way. I don't know that we're taking enough turns that we want to get that many stasis cards. Which may be a reason to go towards the Ice Shards. Also, it lets us do one fewer fight. But yeah, I think we are... Well, if we start here, we get the extra idol reward. I'll probably take one of those cards anyway. I think we are going through this fight. Yeah, that all seems okay. We're going to start here. The evasion's annoying, but I think we can work through it. Life Flame is also annoying, but again, I think we can work through it. And we definitely want to do that. Definitely one thing we are missing is card draw, but we do get some of that from whatever. But not as much of it as I would like. I can Platome this. I think I do just because that's going to kill this. Oh, I guess I could have killed it anyway because I wasn't thinking. Well. Guess if we're able to win, it doesn't matter. May as well freeze. Alright. There is an argument to be made for staying around this fight until we can get the extra max powerful out of, or max health out of the sun weather, but I don't think that. I think that's more effort than it's worth. Just take the kill. That's the one we were looking to see. It is basically a free card draw. Yes, it also kills the enemies, but that's relatively irrelevant. And yes, it does also get the enemies powerful, but it'll be fine. I don't think it's worth copying any of this. I am probably going to freeze this one though, because I don't want it to get whatever set up. Guess I spoke too soon. I thought we weren't going to be getting this far this fight, or this turn. At that point, heal, clone those. 7 card can probably go. Wow, we even got there on raw damage. I really wasn't expecting that. That doesn't seem amazing for us. Gathering Bolt's actually okay. I mean, this isn't terrible. And we take Gathering Bolt. Ooh. This is a card draw trinket. We just take it. I think it's easily better. It's like straight better than that, actually. And we're gonna go here. We would like some of the stuff that this fight can drop. I think our priorities are like this. Yeah, this just continues to be an awkward card. Let's draw some cards. Do not have enough mana. Okay. The hidden is really annoying. The curse is less of a problem. Okay. Probably the best play is just to do this, because that just guarantees the win. But I want to heal. Rewarded. Oh, that's going to summon first. In my head, it was the other way around. Alright. Successfully won that roll. This is usually amazing. This is just incredible on Drofis, though. And card draw is a little bit of a problem for us. And what was the card I was saying I was going to cut? And it's Siphon card, which is a mana card, which is a little unfortunate, but it's such a bad mana card. I'm going to take this fight for a cornered focus. But this fight, I guess I could probably take this fight for cornered focus. Even though I would take either of those probably. This is also okay, but that's pretty bad. That's not incredible. Alright. Definitely going to duplicate those two. God, it feels so weird doing one of these fights where I'm able to just breeze through after so long spent. I think it is worth re-rolling here. None of these are particularly great, and I would really like... Well, not really any of those. Just take the Lifeline Surge. It is technically a mana card, although it is in stasis, which is not super helpful to us. We are guaranteed to get a reroll from this because this is quick play, which is the only reason I was willing to do that. Could duplicate that. I don't think that's worth it. Definitely want Mighty out of that. I like duplitoming those two, I think. Let's avoid overkill. Oh, whoops, that wasn't quite enough. You have to avoid underkill as well, unfortunately. We do get to draw a card for that, which is nice. I should have done that first. Also, may as well bury that under another layer of ice. I'm not going to draw us any mana, so I don't think it's worth playing. Not a terrible turn one. And it is still frozen for this turn, which means that, unfortunately, though, we did not draw any mana. So it's going to unfreeze. Yeah, like I said, mana, kind of a problem. Okay. We are going to explode here, which is a little unfortunate, but it's only going to be 10 damage, which is manageable. And then, hey, we didn't even have to reroll for it. Shock applied by spells +4. It's not terrible. Upgrades, definitely mana. Maybe just mana and mana. Might cut the Gathering Bolt. We're not fighting Emerald, which makes the Gathering Bolt less important. And there's a lot of mana to play. This being extra draw is really nice though. Extra powerful, so I think we upgrade that. I think we do cut the Gathering Bolt. It's not bad, but it is just a lot of mana to play out, and that is kind of a concern. And the question becomes, which of these two do we go after? I think we're gonna go here. Just take the guaranteed max health. Alright, we can start with this. We could dual tome it as well, but I don't think we care quite enough. Okay, sequencing here is a little bit awkward, but because I want to get this out. Alright, so that will kill though, which will get us a treasure, which will get us to 0. Mana, please? No luck. Oh, whoops. And I lost track of how many cards I had in hand. Well, we want to try and kill at least one of them if we can, which we can. Alright, that is mana, although it's expensive. End up down some health, but it could have been a lot worse. This is okay, but I think Ice Shards, well, I think I just have to take the Revitalizing Surge. I think mana is too important, and we do already have Elemental Prowess to give us, and Elemental Strike, which makes it less important to get Ice Shards. I think we do take the reroll token, though, over the removal. I don't think we super need to cut anything. The White Flame Surge probably wants to go at some point, but I'm probably going to spend this reroll here to try and force out that one thing that I want. Okay, so we're going to get out these. We're going to heal preemptively so we don't lose health here. This is not a Berserk fight, so we can go in at this one. Okay. I'm just gonna do that. Out of space in hand. Right, there we go. It's a little bit wasteful, but it should get us the kill. I mean, back at full health. Yeah, I think we reroll here. Cornered focus is great. Absolutely did that. I should have duplatomed. I think we start with this. Probably duplatome that plus something else, especially if I can draw anything worthwhile. But I do have to have mana. I don't hate that. Oh, whoops. I should have made sure I had space in hand for whatever. Oh, right. The white flame is why I'm getting extra blood bursts. I'm very much paying attention, as you can tell. This will mostly draw me shrivels, but it didn't entirely draw me shrivels. It does make playing these out pretty bad, but I'm mostly doing that so that I can focus. Not a bad turn one. Oh, that is a pretty bad turn one of things for the enemy to get. Especially because... Okay, that is, at least. That bleed's annoying. But... I think we just have to end turn, unfortunately. Yeah, our subsequent turns are obviously quite a bit worse, and I'm not a fan of that opportunist. We may have to trip the opportunist. But if we do that, we are absolutely going to want to get this poison bullet out first. Okay, we can trip the opportunist after freezing, which works out. Aha, you fool. Trip opportunist again, it'll leave hidden, or it'll leave frozen. Is that worth it? Or can we get the kill without doing that? I think we do this and just get out a bunch of damage. Because this temporary opportunist, so now it's gone. Hey, perfect timing on that. Make that go away. Okay, we're gonna take some damage here, but that's area 2 down. Ooh, this is very good. That's extra frost. Blood Tide is pretty good. It is technically a way to get mana. Upgrades to give us even more mana. I think we are just absolutely on upgrade more mana cards as our plan. I think we do cut the White Flame Surge, because I think we do just want to be able to forcibly draw back into... We want to ensure that we can get Devouring Strike on turn 2. Alright, so we're fighting Maw. Makes Hidden valuable, but we can also just try and bum rush it down. Also, Strikes are pretty valuable because of reasons. Although, Persecute would be pretty okay. This fight's always okay in terms of drops for us. This fight's kind of a pain in the butt, because it has so much health. I think we go like that. I would really like a Corrupted Font, though. Can we path in a way that gets us through the Corrupted Font? I mean, it also gets us a Dig Through Muck. And then this chain of amazing elites. Yeah, that seems like a plan. And you can get us turn to Gunk. I think we force the turn to Gunk as... Right, we do want to get the ceiling out first. Okay. So this will currently get us 9 mana, so plus 4 mana. Plus more mana. I think we are going to dual tome those. This will give us all the mana we need. Put all the poison on that one. Plan to kill that one first. Alright. Doing some murders. Heal. And kill. Turn gun. Didn't even have to force spin to whatever I'm forcing it. This one could be annoying because of the opportunist, but we can freeze if we need to. Although it looks like we don't. Okay, I'm gonna do this. And we can safely trip opportunist. Oh. Unfortunately, we are stuck overkilling that. Oh, and we can't fully kill it anyway. Well, may as well freeze you. Although I should have let it attack so we could get it out of hidden. Although we can theoretically arcane detonate it out of hidden using arcane rune. That does require us to land 5 hits, which not trivial into. Okay. So this is going to get us so much mana. Oh. Yay, we got that hit. I guess because of the Berserk, we actually could have tried to hit it first with other stuff. Dead of Night would be good, but I think we're just going to count on trying to rush down Bay later after freezing it. I think this is worse than what we have. That seems... No, can't crit. That's worse. I think that's all bad for us. A skill upgrade for free? Sure. Ritual Blood Plus is incredible. Here we go. Do I need to do this fight? No. But I want to do this fight. So I am. Can Tuplo Tome these two if I want to. I don't hate that. Oh, I can do that, but then I won't have any space in hand. Let's do this. I really shouldn't have bothered with that, but... Oh, I didn't quite finish that kill. That's unfortunate. You can still worth doing this because that'll kill you. Although we can't draw into mana. I think that was still worth it. We are absolutely playing from a position of strength right now anyway. Freeze you. I said freeze you. Oh, just kidding. You're gonna die. Overkill. Honestly, I'll just take an Essence Harvest here. Probably cut it, but I think I want to save my rerolls because we've got this chain up here. Which will also solve our mana issues. Okay, good. We didn't crit, which means we can get that kill. Which means value. Okay. Transform that. Duplicate those. Honestly, sometimes I surprise even myself with how fast these kills go. This is all pretty bad. That's probably the least bad. Although we are definitely going to cut it. That seems worse than whatever. We don't have any ways to actually straight apply status, which makes this useless. I guess there's a chance lowering of lethality ends up mattering. Absolutely spinning reroll on corrupted font here. I think it is worth doing this. That seems unlikely to go off, but if we can find Verminous, it will work. I don't know that I want to play that. I guess I should have sequenced things differently, but I didn't. Oh man, we're not going to be able to get that off. Well, we can deal with this turn because we're just going to get frozen or slightly cursed. I think we want Mighty. I don't think that sequence worked out the way we wanted it to, but that's okay. I'm probably going to regret this because we're going to draw Insidious Power Stone right now. Hey, we didn't draw it right now. I think we're just going to do this because we don't have enough mana. And that's all fine. Yep. May just upgrade that. Oh man, that is so much draw. It's also a lot of tribbles, but that's so much draw. That's bleed 4, but it costs us a lot more health. This goes to bleed 7 and triggers it 4 times. That's not terrible. That's just straight up plus 4 mana though. For basically no downside, right? No downside. Still need more draw. That's kind of our big concern right now. Get extra hit out of that. That's not terrible. I think we're probably going to cut the predict. I think we do upgrade that. I think we cut the predict. I think that's a pretty low value. It's only 1 mana plus mana next turn, which we are not trying to get to next turn. Fortunately, Turn to Gunk is a, or not Turn to Gunk. Dig Through Muck is a pretty good way to draw cards. I think we duplicate the Invigorating Sunlight and Blood Strike. Actually, I guess we could do this first. See if we draw anything we would rather dupe. I think we dupe the Blood Tide and the Invigorating Sunlight. Because so much mana. No cards, no space for cards in hand, but so much mana. I think it's worth doing this at this point. Boop. Bye. Alright, now we get runes. Unfortunate that one didn't die, but absolutely we're gonna get rid of these treasures. God, getting out these treasures is difficult. Mostly just doing it to get rid of treasures at that point. Okay. Pretty okay turn one. Not perfect, but pretty okay. Get some more powerful because we can. Fail's kind of annoying, but there we go. Dig through muck. And we get an upgrade for it. I don't think any of that is super useful. And yeah, I think we're just going to upgrade dig through muck, because then it's even more draw. It's expensive, but again, I think we can sustain it. The big problem is hand size, but you know. That needs to go still. I think we do that first. Okay, that's kind of useful. Oh, whoops, we got a crit, which was kind of not what we were hoping for. Honestly, I can transform the mend. That's probably what I'm going to do. Oh. Keep getting crits when I don't want them. Okay. Boom. That seems okay. Well, that heals, less helpful, but and the nice thing here is we can save the other haste as well for next turn. Hey, there that is. Oh, I should get... So I want to get the, whatever gone off of this. The purity. So I can use that. I won't clear focus, thank you. Essence Harvest can go. It was fine while it lasted, but it is expensive to play and awkward to line up, and we only have 2 fights left that it could do anything in anyway. Could have gotten the reroll token to try and get another clear focus, but yeah. Oh, should have sequenced this differently, but this will kill that. So now we get all of that. Then we generate more from blowing things up. And you're basically dead. Oof. Worth it. Oh, I thought this one was dead. I missed that that one had somehow survived. Oh, that's awkward. We can still kill this one. Okay, good. I wanted a little bit of healing before I used this, so I didn't waste it. Or so I didn't accidentally take more recover bolt. And that will kill that one. I didn't think about you still actually getting to act. Well, no, you don't. No acting for you. There's just one more problem left. And that problem is not going to live very long. Naturally, as soon as I say that, it gets a huge burst of health. Alright. Oh. That'll have to do. We do take some damage here, but... Let me think. Treasures cost -1 is kind of useful, but not useful enough to give up any of the other stuff we have. What else have I been talking about cutting for a while? Are we past the point where Verminous Assault is good? I think so. I don't think it's going to be enough damage to get to pay later to be worthwhile, and the purity makes it harder to play out. Alright, this fight could be a pain in the butt just because of... Should have duped that. Yeah, in case we got a draw like this. Get that healing. Get back to full. Alright, no space in hand. Sequencing is difficult. No, there's no space in hand. I goofed. Okay, there we go. That works out. Worth it. Alright. Kind of awkward, but it's fine. Okay. All right. Get infinite mana, and then just kill. Okay. Sure, we'll take another one. Do we just cut the regular mend? I don't know that we need it going into this last fight. I also maybe should cut the battle ready. I think if we get a removal, I cut the battle ready. And then, aside from that, I think I'm fine. Take more max health. And that should be good. Leave an extra rest in case we need to reroll. We probably won't, but better safe than sorry. Getting through this initial purity can be an issue. Ooh, that'll actually do it. I may just dupe those. Trying to think, because I want to get to 0 so that I can dig through muck. There we go. Okay. Trying to get, sorry for the computery noises. Trying to get stuff to make that go off, but it looks like that's not going to happen. Kind of want to dupe that. And that. I don't know, that seems a little awkward. I feel pretty confident saying we aren't going to win this turn. But pretty unlucky on not finding enough stuff to get a freeze out this turn. But there we go. That'll do it. Better late than never. And I don't want to put out another freeze in case we flip exactly the White Flame double cleanse. Alright. This is gonna hurt. This turn is gonna hurt. I may want to just not play that many cards this turn. But that one was super worth it. And so was that one. I guess I could have just tried to stack poison. I think we dupe those. I think I am actually going to need to just kind of go hard on this. I'm in this awkward position where until I get through the White Flame, I can't make space in hand. Oh. But then again, that's a win. And just under an hour, which, you know, pretty good. Donk. Yeah, so Drofis Quickplay. You do the things, you play the cards, it does the work. And we didn't even end up using hunger cards that much. Like, we had Devourer's Strike, and it did help a lot, but it wasn't like we were all in on the really busted. We weren't like using Unending Torment or anything. Just smashing stuff. Anyway, that's it for this time. I will see you next time. Toodles.